My name is Colleen McKinley, and I am the Director of Educational Partnerships and Programs, which includes the privilege of being the Teacher Track Program Director. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome you to the 2022 Virtual Teacher Track Recognition Ceremony. Tonight marks the 21st recognition ceremony and our 22nd year as a program, and our third virtual ceremony. The students we are recognizing tonight have essentially completed the majority of their degree online and during a pandemic. I'm so excited to celebrate this accomplishment with you all tonight and wish our graduates well as they continue their journey to becoming a teacher. Students, congratulations for choosing the noble profession of teaching. Our local classrooms and this nation needs you. We have many honored guests joining us virtually tonight to help celebrate with you. First, our President and Superintendent of Cerritos College, Dr. Jose Fierro, who will be welcoming you and providing a message shortly. Rick Miranda, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Dr. Shireen Pavri, Dean of the College of Education at Cal State Long Beach. Christopher Espinosa, who will be presenting a scholarship this evening. Mentors from our U.S. Department of Education Community Partnership for Teacher Preparation Grant, education pathway partners from our local school districts, and colleagues from across the Cerritos College district. The success of the Teacher Track program is due to many individuals, but in particular, it is my pleasure to work with a dedicated team who serve on the Teacher Track leadership team and are here tonight to also help present. Sue Parsons, the original director of Teacher Track, who continues to tirelessly serve and support the program. Dr. Kimberly Rosenfeld, Education Department Chair and Communications Faculty Member. Jeff Bradbury, Chemistry Professor. Claudia Keeley-Zappa, Teacher Track Counselor. Dion Gibson, Child Development Professor. Monica Castro, Angie Oliva, and Paul Blake from the EPP office. And finally, another special guest that you will hear from later this evening, our CPTP Mentor Program Success Coach, Darnina Fallons-Pryor. It is my pleasure to now introduce our President and Superintendent, Dr. Jose Fierro, for a special welcome.
Good evening. Thank you, Colleen, for the introduction. Thank you for the invitation, and good evening to everyone in attendance today. I have to first imagine myself in the Performing Arts Center, as that is traditionally where we meet. Last time, I think we had the campus celebration was in the Bernay Center. So I'm looking forward to the next time we celebrate together the Teacher Track graduations in the new Performing Arts Center. Really looking forward to seeing all of you in person. As Colleen was mentioning, your class was a class that did the entire program basically remotely, and you were faced with significant challenges that make an already challenging program even more challenging. But nevertheless, you really kept your goals in mind and maintain your north. Make sure that you're able to navigate some of those situations that COVID threw our way, and completed your program successfully. So for that, we are very proud of you, and I would like to ask you to throw yourselves and everyone a big round of applause. I know that during this time, you have had the support of many. You have had the support of your friends, your family, and many in the community, and sometimes you have had to be that support for others. And I think it is important for you to thank those who supported you during the last couple of years as you went through the program, because obviously without their support, these difficult tasks will have been even more difficult. So as you celebrate your graduation, please do not forget to thank those who helped you get here and continue to be successful. This is an interesting time to graduate and transfer and enter the workforce, because what you're going to experience is new for everyone. New for us as faculty, administrators, and employers. We don't know what a post-COVID world looks like. However, you are in a unique position to shape the future of how we educate our students and how to deliver education from now on. Expectations have changed of how you receive your education, but since you were in the receiving end during the pandemic, I think you are uniquely positioned to help inform people like us who, yes, were through the pandemic from a different perspective, how to shape education going forward, how to shape the workforce going forward. I think the expectations of what we're going to encounter once we get to our jobs is vastly different than what we used to expect pre-COVID in 2019 and before. And we don't know what the workplace is going to look like in the next few years, but what we do know is that it's not going to be what it used to be. And we're going to need your help as the incoming generation to help redefine that and redefine it in a better way, redefine it in a way that honors diversity, inclusion, access, and equity. Redefine it in a way that allow people like all of us to access education in the best possible way. And the once and for all, we build structures that are friendly to the entire population. So you have a lot of work ahead of you, but I have no doubt that you are uniquely qualified, that we prepared you the best we could, and that you're smart enough to navigate a situation, any situation that you encounter going into the future. So we are confident of your ability of shaping the future as we move forward. And I think this statement is now being any more true than it is today, because we are truly shaping what the workforce, the labor market, and our future classrooms will look like from this point on. So congratulations on your accomplishment. We're looking forward to meeting many of you during commencement, Friday and Saturday. Again, very excited to see all of you and your families fill the stadium again, which is one of my favorite times of the year. Congratulations, and thank you for having me here this evening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fierro. We are fortunate in Teacher Track to have a president and leader that understands the importance of our program and the significance of teachers in our community. Teacher Track and the ceremony this evening would not be possible without the dedicated staff and educational partnerships and programs. In particular, I'd like to recognize Monica Castro, Angie Oliva, and Paul Blake, who are providing the technical support behind the scenes this evening for our virtual ceremony. And the entire EPP team has worked incredibly hard this year to ensure that students have in-person and remote support. So thank you to my team and thank you all for being here. And now we are going to proceed with our program. Our Teacher Track program graduated its first class in 2001, which included 12 students that would become future elementary teachers and administrators. This evening, 21 years later, we have 4 pathways: early childhood, elementary, secondary, and career technical education. We work with an incredible network of over 200 TK through 12th grade teachers, as well as preschool programs in ABC Unified, Bellflower, Downey, and Norwalk La Mirada. Tonight, we are celebrating 89 graduates. Many of our students have worked full or part-time while attending college. Some are parents balancing home, school, and work. Some are the first in their family to attend college. Some have overcome extreme hardship and adversity to reach their goal, especially 2 years that they've persevered in a college during a global pandemic. All of you have worked tremendously hard, and we are very proud of you. At this time, we would like to honor each of our graduates. Please enjoy a slideshow highlighting their accomplishments and next steps on their journey to becoming a teacher. Prior to COVID, we did not have a slideshow. So one positive outcome of all of this is that we will continue this tradition even when we are back in person. It is incredible to see our graduates' faces and next steps in their futures. Thank you, graduates, for supplying this information. And thank you to Paul Blake for compiling all of the pictures and sentiments into the slideshow. These slides will be posted on the Teacher Track website, and a collage of all of our graduates will be proudly displayed at the top of our website for the next year. In the recording of the ceremony will also be posted for friends and family that were not able to attend this evening. Traditionally, when we were able to have our ceremony in person, students were presented a golden apple given by the program to remind each of you of your accomplishments. We will be distributing these apples along with certificates of recognition from Congresswoman Linda Sanchez on May 19th from 4 to 6 p.m. via the drive-through area in the front of the new Performing Arts Center. CPTP students will also be awarded a medallion. Graduates, you should have received an email inviting you to the drive-through, and a reminder will be sent next week. We hope that these apples will be proudly displayed in your future classroom and that our CPTP students will wear their medallions at the Cerritos College graduation ceremonies next Friday and Saturday. At this time, we will be presenting our Teacher Track scholarships. We had many worthy students who applied this year. The students receiving awards this evening do not know that they've been selected. We have 8 scholarships totaling $11,000. One of the most amazing things about the Teacher Track program is the incredible network and community that we have, which includes our current and former students. You will hear tonight that the funds that have been donated for these scholarships are from alumni, retired faculty, teachers in the local community, and even the campus leader that provided the support to start the program in the first place. So let's get started. The first award this evening is a new Teacher Track scholarship that has been established by an alum that came to Cerritos College through Cerritos Complete, Destiny Islas. She graduated from Cerritos College and the Teacher Track program just a couple of years ago in 2020, and will be earning her bachelor's degree in liberal arts next week from Cal State Long Beach. Destiny is currently working for our summer STEM program, a program that she too participated in as a new Teacher Track student, and will be our new success coach for the CPTP mentor program next year. Destiny has an amazing story and will share with you why she established this scholarship. It is my privilege to introduce you to Destiny Islas.
Hello, everyone. I thought I had my background on, but I guess it came off. But thank you guys for listening to my presentation that I will be giving on the scholarship that I made for this year. So the purpose of Las Mariposas Scholarship is in memoriam of my grandparents. And for those that don't know, mariposas means butterflies. And in life, there's choices that we make that have consequences. Sometimes that could be good and bad. And that's called the butterfly effect. When we do one thing, it leads to another thing. And my grandparents are the main inspiration for this scholarship because of the sacrifices they made. They were able to create generational wealth and generational happiness as their sacrifices were passed down to their parents and their children, and also to their grandkids, which I am their grandkid. My grandparents on both sides of the family migrated from Mexico, and they resided in Linwood, California, where they moved from houses to houses and jobs to jobs. And as immigrants themselves, it was very hard to establish their dreams and their goals because they had to start from the very bottom. And although their sacrifices, they didn't get to see many of them happen because they're all passed away, their legacy will never die because it keeps on getting passed on from their children to now their grandchildren. Because of the sacrifices that they made, I have been able to pursue my dreams. I've been able to meet amazing mentors along the way, and I'm now being able to give a scholarship to help other students, just like how other people have helped me along the way. And it's a beautiful thing to know that people who act in kindness and help others leaves a generation and legacy of human kindness and change that will help the future for many years to come. So hopefully this inspires more people to help each other. And if it's not monetary, it's just being kind to each other and just lending a helping hand, because it does so many great things, not just in the present day moment, but for the future generations to come. And now that I'm about to graduate Cal State Long Beach, I owe all of my great memories and successes to my grandparents, because without their sacrifices, I would not be here at this moment. I would not be able to have obtained over $30,000 of scholarships and amazing career opportunities. So it's my honor that I get to award 2 recipients of this scholarship. And one day when they become teachers and leaders of our community, they will be able to spread that legacy of human kindness in their own ways and make a change and make their own legacy for years to come. And the first person I'll be talking about is Jaime Gomez. And when I had seen his scholarship letter and the whole reason of why he should be applying for it, he really inspired me, because it reminded me of my father. And my father always talks about my grandparents and how without the sacrifices that they made, he would have never been able to buy a house. He would have never been able to work a job and have these things to live today. Jaime was a first generation Mexican American student, and his parents were also immigrants as well. So they were able to work through the Ronald Reagan presidency, through the amnesty. So just seeing the sacrifices that his parents made, and now he continues to pursue his dreams of being a history teacher, and he gives back to the community. He acts like such a great leader already before he's even a teacher, and seeing that he's overcome his adversities through the motorcycle accident he went through, it really inspired me to just choose him as the embodiment of this scholarship. And I know he's going to do more amazing things, and he's going to achieve so many awesome things and make a legacy for his family, and bring more generational wealth and happiness for many years to come. And the next person that I will be awarding the scholarship to, yay, is Heidi Martell. She had a beautiful heart. When I had read her scholarship letter and all the reasons why she should be applying for the scholarship, she had her mindset to be a teacher, an educator, and those that do pursue the field of education are very kind and generous leaders of our future. So it was really beautiful to see all the adversity she's been overcoming, and she has been inspired to keep going. And I know teachers don't make a lot of money, as she has stated in her bio, but she continues to keep pursuing it, and the heart to help others in her community, and even be involved in the LA Unified School District as a TA. It was really beautiful to see that she is so dedicated with her studies, and her parents also believe that with the sacrifices that their parents made, they did the same thing for her as well, and helped her continue to pursue her studies so she could pursue her dreams. So both students really just are the prime definition of excelling through the sacrifices of their parents and the sacrifices of their grandparents as well. So it's been an honor to see all the applicants apply, but Jaime and Heidi, I wish you guys the best of luck, and I know you guys are going to do amazing things and make your own legacy, just like how your parents are looking up to you, and you're going to be the same role model that your students are going to look up to as well. And I'm glad that leaders like you will be out in the world to make a difference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Destiny. The Teacher Track program would like to mark the significance of the first year of your scholarship by providing a matching scholarship to each of the students selected. We are so incredibly proud of you, and you have inspired all of us by already giving back to the next generation of teachers, even as you yourself continue to prepare to be one yourself. So thank you very much, and congratulations to Jaime and Heidi. You will receive an additional $500 in match for the first Las Mariposas scholarship. Next, we will now award the Erudicio scholarships to 3 deserving graduates. Our Teacher Track students' motivation, dedication, and resilience have inspired many people. 16 years ago, Mrs. Jill Colbath and Dr. Ken Colbath, retired earth science professor and member of the Teacher Track leadership team, announced that they started a Teacher Track fund to be used annually for scholarships, and the Erudicio scholarship was established. Erudicio means the quality of having or showing great knowledge or learning, scholarship. This is very fitting for the three individuals who will be receiving $1,000 each this evening. Unfortunately, Mrs. Jill Colbath passed away shortly after last year's ceremony, but the family is continuing to support Teacher Track students. Presenting the Erudicio scholarships are members of the Teacher Track leadership team, chemistry professor Jeff Bradbury, Teacher Track counselor Claudia Keeley-Zappa, and communications professor and education chair Kimberly Rosenfeld. Professor Bradbury, please present the first scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. The first Erudicio scholarship recognizes a student in our single subject pathway who joined Teacher Track after being encouraged by one of her Cerritos College professors. This history major says, one cannot forget how important history is in determining our future, and intends her future classroom to recognize the historical contributions of all people. She intends to create an environment where students are not discouraged or judged. As a way to explore the field of teaching, she joined the Community Partnerships for Teacher Pipeline program and has been working with a mentor at Warren High School in Downey. Her mentor says that she has eagerly participated in classroom observations and jumped at the chance to help teach a lesson. He sincerely believes that she possesses the traits necessary to become an excellent teacher. Congratulations to Johanna Villalobos for being selected as the first Erudicio scholarship recipient.
Hello, everyone. I'm Claudia Keeley-Zappa, and I'm going to present the second Erudicio scholarship. The second recipient is excited to become a teacher so she can have a front row seat to the aha moments when students' faces light up because of something new that they've learned. This student has also participated in the CPT mentor program. Her mentor said that she is the most energetic, goal-oriented, friendly, conscientious student she has worked with in quite a while. The beauty of teaching is that you never stop learning, and her mentor conveyed that their discussions allow her to reflect on her own teaching. This talented young woman is wise beyond her years and is also an ambassador for Cerritos College's School Relations Department. She is a joy to be around, and her future students will be very lucky to have her. Congratulations, Adele Amor Sarmiento, our second Erudicio scholarship recipient.
Greetings. I have the pleasure of presenting the third Erudicio scholarship recipient. This third recipient did not speak English as her first language and found her inability to express herself an obstacle that she faced in her first memories of elementary school. This caused her to be scared to speak up, ask questions, and impacted her ability to thrive. It was a speech pathologist that improved her confidence and inspires her today to be a teacher. She too decided to participate in the CPTP mentorship program, and through her mentor has observed a speech pathologist in action. A Cerritos College professor says, quote, "She truly wants to help people overcome their difficulties. She will make a great speech therapist and believes she can do anything that she wants to do. Congratulations, Vitissa Peng, our final Erudicio scholarship recipient."
Thank you, Kimberly, Claudia, and Jeff. This year, we will be awarding a special early childhood scholarship from the Teacher Track program to a well-deserving student. The early childhood pathway is Teacher Track's newest pathway, and here to present the scholarship is Professor Dion Gibson, member of the Teacher Track leadership team and our Child Development Program Coordinator.
Hello, everybody. The Teacher Track program's early childhood pathway is the program's newest pathway. It is a pleasure to recognize a child development student who found school to be her safe haven as a child. She credits two teachers in particular for providing a caring support system and inspiring her. One of these teachers is still her mentor till this day. She intends to provide the same environment to all of her future students, helping them prosper and become the adults they want to be. In her scholarship application, she noted that educators are the ones that create innovative thinkers that may become scientists, doctors, nurses, or lawyers. Please join me in congratulating Jasmine Ornelas.
Thank you, Dion. And our next scholarship is the Esther Espinosa Scholarship, which was established by the Espinosa family in memory of their mother and grandmother, a longtime educator in the Norwalk-La Mirada Unified School District. We are grateful that the Espinosa family honors Esther's memory by annually awarding a scholarship. This year, the scholarship is in the amount of $1,500. Here to present this evening is Esther's son, Christopher Espinosa.
Okay, I think I got it. So I'm listening to everything that's going on. Colleen, thank you very much. My mother was an educator in the Norwalk-La Mirada district for 35 years. She loved what she did. I am very grateful for teachers that I had, but I'm at a little bit of a loss for our recipient. But I do know this young man appears to be a very brave soul because he's going to be teaching 12th grade. I would like to present this scholarship, Esther Espinosa Scholarship, to Jaime Gomez.
Thank you so much, Chris. We have one more scholarship to award this evening. In the spring of 1999, Dr. Fred Gaskin, Cerritos College president, and Dr. Robert Maxson, president of Cal State Long Beach, formally began a partnership that launched TRAC. When Dr. Gaskin left Cerritos College, many community members and college colleagues wanted to give him a gift. He insisted that in lieu of gifts, money could be donated to our foundation to begin a TRAC annual scholarship. Dr. Gaston has continued to be a generous supporter of the TRAC program, allowing us to not only continue this annual award, but provide support to others as well. Here to announce the Fred Gaskin Scholarship is Darnina Fallons Pryor, TRAC alum, who was the 2019 Gaskin recipient herself.
Good evening, everyone. The 2022 TRAC Fred Gaskin Scholarship recipient is a woman who has overcome a multitude of barriers to get to the point in her educational journey as to becoming a teacher. As an adult returning to school, she faced balancing being a mother of two, working, and her studies. Despite this, she always makes time for additional activities that the TRAC offers, participating in CPTP, attending countless workshops, and truly exploring the field. She currently works in a school where most of the students are historically underserved and disproportionately impacted. Her mentor says that she is a natural teacher, which I truly believe. Headed to Cal State Long Beach next year, the TRAC program is proud of all that she has accomplished and thrilled to recognize her as the next Fred Gaskin TRAC Scholarship recipient. As the success coach for CPTP, I've been able to witness her tenacity and determination. When I think about the countless conversations we've had, one sticks out to me the most. And no matter how many conversations that we have had, this one sticks out to me because it's notable. Her ambition never wavers. During one of our conversations, she brought up her goal of possibly getting her doctorate one day. And this means a lot to me because her exact words were, "You know what, Darnina, I think I'll go for it. I think I can do it." And she never doubted herself. And I know that this attitude that she has for herself, she's going to have for all of her students. There's no doubt in my mind that she's going to be an amazing teacher that impacts many lives. Congratulations, Kayla Cannon.
Thank you, Darnita. In addition, I'm excited to announce that the College of Education at Cal State Long Beach is graciously adding $1,000 to the Gaskin Scholarship. So Kayla will receive $3,500 in total. Here this evening to provide remarks and also recognize Kayla is Dr. Shireen Pavri, Dean of the College of Education at Cal State Long Beach and longtime partner and teacher track supporter.
Thank you so much, Colleen. Good evening, Teacher Track graduates. My warm congratulations to each and every one of you on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students at Cal State Long Beach. You and your family should be so proud of all that you have accomplished, and that too during a pandemic. Kudos to all of you. This is such an exciting time to be entering the field of education. And as future teachers, you're going to have a powerful impact on the lives of thousands of young people across the state and in the lives of their families. Teacher Track graduates, you have received an excellent education at Cerritos College. You're now ready for the next chapter in your education journey. We look forward to welcoming many of you who will be joining us at Cal State Long Beach in the fall. And also our congratulations to those of you who will be going to other sister CSU campuses and other universities across the state. And I saw a few of you going out of state as well. Congratulations to all of you. Over the past 22 years, our two institutions, Cerritos College and Cal State Long Beach, have collaborated closely to be sure that you make a smooth transition to Cal State Long Beach. Our faculty and our counselors are in regular contact, aligning the curriculum, developing clear advising pathways for the undergraduate degree and our teacher credential programs. My special congratulations to Kayla Cannon, our Fred Gaskin Award recipient. Kayla, we look forward to welcoming you to the beach and are happy to support you with the scholarship as well. And I was very happy to hear you're thinking about going on to do your doctorate. That's wonderful. Maybe you'll be a faculty member at Cerritos or at Cal State Long Beach someday. So we're really excited about that. Once again, my congratulations, Teacher Track, and go Beach. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pavri. We so appreciate your partnership and support throughout the years. I'm excited to share with our audience that in a few short weeks, Dr. Pavri will be the new Assistant Vice Chancellor of Education Preparation and Public School Programs System-Wide Director for the California State University's Chancellor's Office. It's a pretty hefty title. We wish you the best in your new role and are so encouraged by having a true community college advocate in that key position in support of teacher preparation. So thank you for being such a great partner. And of course, congratulations to all the scholarship recipients. We will be reaching out to you via email with information about next steps, and scholarship checks and certificates will be available during the Golden Apple distribution on May 19th. At this time, I'm thrilled to reintroduce Darnina Fallons-Pryor, who will be our keynote this evening. Darnina graduated from Teacher Track in 2019, as I had shared, and transferred to Cal State Long Beach, earning her degree and recently her mild moderate credential. She's currently finishing her master's and just signed her first full-time teaching contract with Garden Grove Unified. Darnina has been the success coach for CPTP and is an amazing young woman. Darnina, thank you for taking the time to attend the ceremony, present a scholarship, and for speaking to the students. I've seen firsthand your passion and talent and appreciate you agreeing to share some of your words with our students tonight.
Thank you, Ms. McKinley, for the opportunity to celebrate the graduating class of 2022. It's like yesterday, I was just right here. I'm so grateful to be here tonight, and I wanted to convey a heartfelt message to you all, and to make sure I could do that without stumbling over my words or being too nervous, please enjoy my recorded speech. Hello and good evening, Teacher Track graduates. My name is Darnina Fallons-Pryor, and before I begin my speech, I want to just talk to the families watching. If you can, look at your graduate and give them a big hug. Today is such a special day and they have earned it. Now, graduates, no matter how awkward it may seem, give yourself a big hug. If anyone knows how hard you work to be here, it's you. The time, the effort, the sacrifices you made to get to this point. You showed up, you did the work, and you are to be celebrated. When Ms. McKinley asked me to be the keynote speaker, I was honored, but immediately panic set in. I didn't know what I was going to say. And then I thought about where I was mentally when I was sitting right where you are today. I was excited, and I knew that hearing from someone that's walked in my shoes or going to walk in my shoes would be the most impactful statement to me. So here I am about to tell you my journey and how you can also impact someone else's life. I remember my friend and I sitting right next to each other. We were so excited about just getting our apples. We had been waiting so long, we couldn't wait to take pictures with them. So going back to summer 2016, I had the mentality that I wanted to go back to school. When I first decided to go back, I had taken 10 years off. Like I took a 10-year hiatus because I moved here from the East Coast and it was really difficult for me to balance school and work. And so while I had the best intentions, life kind of gets in the way. And I'm sure many of you can understand. So when I finally decided to come back, I still faced some challenges. I knew that I was going to be in class with people 10 years younger than me, and I was very intimidated. But I told myself like I would have to do what I needed to do to reach my goal. So I enrolled in 4 child development courses in the summer of 2016. Looking back, yes, I had the goal to be a teacher, but I would have never guessed the journey that I would be on, how colorful it would be, and how many possibilities lay before me. Before attending Cerritos College, I had always been social, but more of a lone wolf. So that summer, I was placed in a group to work on a project. I wasn't particularly happy about it because I felt like I worked best alone. But till this day, one of my group members is one of my best friends, and she taught me so much about friendship and the value of teamwork. You'll see how being open to connections and networking and trusting the education community really impacted my life. That summer, sitting in CDEC 113, some team members from Teacher Track came in and gave a presentation. Needless to say, I wanted to sign up, but once I looked at the requirements, unfortunately, I didn't meet some of the requirements, particularly the math requirement. So taking 10 years off really affected how well I placed, to be honest. So Marisol and I both kind of were in the same boat, and we decided to go down to the student center and study twice a week so that we could place high enough, we could retake the placement test and place high enough to meet the deadline to get into Teacher Track. So I didn't want to have to take multiple courses before I got to the ones that counted for transfer credit. I'm sure you guys can understand who wants to take extra classes, for no reason to get you to that point. When the time came for me to take the test, I don't know if the guy at the front could just see the worry on my face, but he looks at me and he says, "Don't worry about it. You're going to do fine. It's going to be a breeze." And so I start telling him about how I need to place high enough so that I can get into Teacher Track. And he said, "If you've studied, you got it. You got to trust yourself." And so that was one of the moments when someone just gave me words that really meant so much to me, because I was sitting and I was waiting. After I was done, I was sitting, I was waiting, I'm sweating, I'm thinking. And he looks up at me and he says, "You placed." And I was so happy in that moment. And I just couldn't believe it. And so while it may seem like something very small for other people, it was a huge step for me, because that was the moment I knew I could do something. It was one of the many little accomplishments along the way that got me to where I am. I know your journey hasn't been easy. There were many times when I felt discouraged or envious of my friends that were going out and having fun and seeing them on social media living, their best life. And I was stuck at home writing a paper or studying for an exam, working full time, and being a mom on top of that. I really struggled sometimes with thinking if I could really, continue. I started to suffer from imposter syndrome, thinking, can I really do this? Am I really meant to be a teacher? If I feel this way, with this amount of work? How am I going to feel when I get to the university or when I do become a teacher? And the people who really got me out of that thinking were obviously my family members, but my professors. My professors gave me great feedback and good criticism, corrective criticism that would really improve my writing or how I did something. I had my friends who reminded me that we're all in this together. And even I went to Miss McKinley to go complain about something, and she took the time out of her busy schedule to sit down with me and talk to me about how the program could improve. How do I think I can improve and what we could do? And that really just solidified my idea of being an educator, because while these people work in higher education, they're still in the education world, and they really do want to see you grow and be the best version of yourself. So fast forward 2 years later, and on the day of graduation, I'm reflecting on my journey, and I'm so proud of myself, but also like astonished at what I accomplished. Not only did I graduate, but I graduated with having had lunch with Dr. Fierro to celebrate me making the All California Academic Team for Phi Theta Kappa, being a Motion Rose Scholarship recipient, a Gaskin Scholarship recipient, and a Cal State Long Beach Scholarship recipient, all while maintaining a 3.95 GPA. It just made all those sacrifices worth it. It didn't even really make me think about those times when I was sad and I thought I couldn't do something. So I moved on and I went to Cal State Long Beach, and I graduated with a liberal studies degree, an education specialist credential, and I'm currently enrolled in a master's program that I got full funding for, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA, being a mom and working full time. So receiving the opportunity to come back and work for Teacher Track as a success coach for their CPTP program was a full circle moment for me. I would have never guessed that Miss McKinley would call me and reach out to me to tell me, oh, I think you'll be perfect for this position to help aspiring teachers, to help guide them and talk to them, let alone give a speech to graduates someday. And it just, when you sit back and you reflect on all the things that you've accomplished, you learn to appreciate yourself and know that you can do something. And while all my accomplishments are amazing, there's nothing more special about me than there is you. While we all travel unique paths, my story is your story. Anything that I've accomplished, you can too, and you will. You'll probably do it much better than I did, because you guys are the future. And I'm here to tell you that it's easy to get down on yourself and to think about the things that you cannot accomplish, but I promise you, you can. Graduating from Teacher Track was such a monumental moment for me. And I know some people may be thinking, but you went on to get a degree in this and do this and be in a master's program. But Teacher Track has a special place in my heart because it meant the world to me when I graduated. I struggled so much in those 2 years that I was there, but I also accomplished a lot. And it was really like the moment that I really knew that I was on the right path, and I was on a path that was going to be successful, to be a teacher, to get my credential and sign a contract one day, which I'm proud to say that on May 5th, I did sign my first contract. But I feel like for you guys, I want you to remember this moment. Remember that you worked hard to get your transfer degree and be a teacher. And even if you aren't transferring, you worked hard to get to this point. So as you continue your journey, there will be struggles, but challenges are around every corner for everyone. But how you persevere through your challenges really creates the character. And this character is going to be the one that influences students. It's going to impact their lives exponentially. And you may not always be there to see it, but you will. So I say to you, never minimize your achievements. Thinking about how far you have to go, stop and smell the roses and appreciate how far you've come. I'm honored to be here today with you and celebrate this milestone. You are the future that influences the future. And I'm so proud of you all. We are forever connected through the education community. And go beach if you're coming to the beach. And if not, safe travels on your journey. And I know you all will be on the teaching side. Thank you.
Thank you, Darnina. We are so proud of you as one of our distinguished alumni. I think it's really amazing that the students tonight are able to hear from you, because your message that they can accomplish all that you accomplished is so true, given that you were just in their seat not too long ago. You and Destiny are both testaments this evening that our teacher track students are prepared for their next step in their journey to becoming a teacher. And I challenge all of our students to have confidence in yourselves, to not doubt yourselves, and know that you are ready for that next step. So you truly are inspirational, Darnina, and I can't thank you enough for taking time to join us this evening. And this marks the end of our recognition ceremony. Teacher track students, I want to once again recognize you for your hard work, and thank you for allowing us to assist you in the beginning of your journey to becoming a teacher. I've been in education for almost 30 years now, and I continue to be inspired by you and how you will inspire our next generation. There is no better career than teaching for that. The ceremony recording will soon be available on our Teacher Track website so that you can share it with other friends and families, and it will be available for forever and ever online. Thank you to all of my colleagues who helped to make this night special. Teacher Track students, good luck on your finals next week. I look forward to seeing you at graduation. Please keep in touch with the program. We always have opportunities to engage you with students through mentorship and other avenues. Our alumni network continues to grow with you. Even as you journey towards your pursuit of your own classroom, we are always here to support you. I wish you all a great evening, and please remember, graduates, we will see you on the 19th between 4 and 6 p.m. where we can see you in person and present you with the golden apples and the medallions, and to celebrate your successes. Thank you, friends and family, for being here this evening as well. I hope you all have a wonderful evening.